Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scooty96 here, and today I'm bringing you another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. I'm battling against this guy named Kuro that I met on this Pokemon website. It doesn't really matter, but let's go ahead and get into the team preview. So on my side, I'm rocking the same team I made on Team Builder Tuesday for you guys. I got a Thundurus, I got a Mega Scizor, I got a Toxicroak, I got a Mew, I got a Guja, and I got a Politoed. Ooh, looking nice and good with this rain team. The best rain team I've ever made right here. It's amazing. I've yet to lose with this thing over Wi-Fi, so it's looking real good so far. But this is the first match I ever had with it. Now on Kuro's side, he's going to have a Mega Diancie. I've never faced one of those, so I had to be cautious around this thing. But Politoed definitely destroys that. And my Scizor just has most of my team has a field day with this thing. So he's going to have the Milotic, he's going to have the Gliscor, he's going to have the Umbreon, and he's going to have that Rotom Wash, and of course he's going to have a Togekiss. Now let's go ahead and get into the battle. So I knew he would predict my Politoed lead and lead with his fucking Rotom Wash, so I predicted him nicely there, and I let off with my Thundurus. Now the predictions I made in this match are going to be insane. You guys are going to see how well I predicted my opponent. I was predicting every move this guy made, for the most part. So he's gonna go for a Protect. I'm not sure why he had Protect on his Rotom. That I've never seen Protect on Rotom before. But either way, I wanted to what did I want to do? I wanted to taunt this guy to see if he had Pain Split, if he had the rest, and if he had Will-O-Wisp. Because now he's not gonna be able to Pain Split my Guja when I Volt Switch on this thing, and I'm gonna be able to bring out my Guja and not worry about him taking all my health back. So I'm going to go ahead and swap into Gogurt here, the most amazing nickname for a Guja. He's going to fire off a Thunderbolt. I'm free to swap in this Guja anytime I want on this Rotom Wash because Rotom Wash cannot touch this Guja. I'm running the Assault Vest. It's nice and bulky. I'm running Modest Nature on this thing, so it's got extra power, 252 special attack. Let's fucking go. So he's going to bring out his Milotic here. Now I can't really touch Milotic, and the way he's bringing it out on top of my Guja just spells the word, I'm physically bulky, bitch, try me. So I'm going to go ahead and swap into Jafar here because I pulled a double switch predicting his Milotic to come out or his Umbreon, either one of them. So that was a great prediction on my part. And he's going to go ahead and go, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Volt Switch. I was predicting him to go for his Scald or an Ice Beam. So either way, if he goes for Scald, I'm going to be immune to that with Toxicroak. And Ice Beam's not going to do shit to this thing. And I'm going to be able to get all my health back with a Drain Punch. So Scald is precisely what he wanted to go for. I have Dry Skin, obviously, because I'm using a rain team, and with Dry Skin, I'm going to be able to get health back when there's rain up. So I'm going to go for Drain Punch. He could have preserved that thing and brought in his Gliscor, but I was not having him, I was not over predicting there and having him go for Recover because that would not have been good for me. So he's already got Marvel Scales, so no, we're not having that. Now he's going to be able to bring in his Gliscor safely, and I can't. There's nothing a Toxicroak wants to do to a Gliscor whatsoever, so I'm going to be forced to swap out here, and I go into Mew. He goes for a knockoff, so that was a pretty good prediction. If he predicted that, he could have just wanted to knock off any item. But I really don't know why I swapped into Mew. I could have gone into Scizor, because there's nothing really Mew wants to do to this Gliscor. I brought it in, and I wanted to bluff that I had Psychic or Ice Beam, because some Mews carry that. But I guess he knows the meta because he stayed right the hell in there and he went for a Sword Dance, so now he's going to be extra powerful. And I fucking clicked Defog here. I meant to click Soft Bold. I misclicked, so I didn't really give a fuck because he's not killing me anyways. But that just wastes some of his health, so it's kind of unfortunate. So yeah, here I'm going to click Soft Bold and I'm going to get my health back. He's not going to be able to do anything. My item's gone. Earthquake will do nothing. Facade won't do anything because I'm maxed out HP and defense. So here I'm gonna swap out. I'm gonna pull a switch because I'm predicting him to go for another Sword Dance because he can't really touch Mew right now where it's at. So I swapped into Jafar here because I'm gonna be able to fire off an HP, Ice, and Outspeed. So that was a great prediction right there. So it paid off. And here I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Ice. And this guy had to have been running some sort of investment in special defense because there's no way in hell that Gliscor would have lived that. He's quad weak to ice. There's no way in hell. I have HP iced a Gliscor with the Thundurus before, and it always OHKOs. So this guy had to have been running special defense investment. So here I'm gonna go into Make It Wet because there's nothing really. I mean, at +4, Gliscor still doesn't kill my Politoed, so I have nothing to worry about. Politoed's bulky as hell. So he's just gonna go ahead and he's gonna swap out here because he knows this and he probably wants to pass a wish off from his Umbreon onto this thing so he can get all that health back. So I'm just gonna fire off a Scald here. He could have swapped into Rotom. I don't know why he was not bringing Rotom in on top of this thing, because I can't touch Rotom. The only thing I have to hit Rotom Wash with is HP Electric. So unless he's running little to no investment in HP or in his defenses, HP Electric could be doing a decent amount to him. But I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam here. I don't know what, again, I have no clue. I have no guess as to why he wasn't bringing in Rotom Wash. I was expecting it, but just in case I didn't want him paralyzing me freely, so I clicked Ice Beam. Togekiss can't really touch Politoed. Politoed's such an amazing Pokemon, especially in 5th gen. This thing was used a lot because when there was Infinite Rain and it was bulky, it's just, this is the first time I really used Politoed, and it's amazing. I love Politoed. So I got the fresh nickname, Make It Wet. You guys better not have dirty minds. You better not, no, I'm just kidding. So he's gonna go into Rotom Wash now for whatever reason. I don't know why he swapped into. He could have had this thing out here, and I couldn't have been doing shit to him. But either way, it's fine. He can play how he wants to. I'm not gonna judge the man on how he plays. I'm free to bring in Gogurt on this bitch anytime I want because this thing can't touch Gogurt. Look at that. That's doing nothing. He can go ahead and burn me, do whatever he wants. My hydration's gonna kick in and get rid of that status. And he paralyzes me here, but guess what? I have hydration, bitch. Boom. So yeah. I really love Goodra. Goodra's really good. It's definitely, I don't know what I want to say here. People really underestimate Goodra. Goodra has extremely high special defense and it's got a pretty decent special attack stat. So, and look at this. I predicted this man again, and knowing he'd swap into his Diancie, and I used Muddy Water, and I couldn't believe this thing lived. That's Muddy Water on a modest Goodra in the rain, and it still lived. That's crazy to me. But either way, I had to swap out there because I don't, even though I'm especially defensive, I don't want to take a, I'm not taking no Moonblast. And especially this one because you're going to see right here, this man gets a crit, so that probably would have done a shitload to Goodra. Not only does he get the crit, but he gets the special attack lowered, so now I'm not be able to do anything because my Vacuum Wave isn't, no, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's fine. I knew he'd swap out here because he'd want to save that thing. He can easily pass a Wish Off to it if he wants to with his Umbreon. I definitely predicted him, so I didn't want to go for Bullet Punch because it wouldn't have done anything to Umbreon. So I just went for Roost to get my HP back. So here I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. The only reason I didn't Mega Evolve the last turn was because I fucking forgot to click Mega Evolve. So here I'm going to go for U-Turn, and that's going to completely annihilate that thing. So I think that Umbreon was especially defensive, judging by how much damage that did. But then again, I'm Max Attack Scizor, so you never know. So here I'm going to go into Throat Sack. I can just come in on this thing with Throat Sack whenever I want. And I can just set up all day, because if I set up to +2 and he hits me with a Foul Play, all that's going to happen is I'm going to be left in the red, and I'm going to be able to Drain Punch and get all my health back. So he's going to be able to, I'm going to have to swap out, because I know that his Gliscor is coming in. He's not, I made the prediction to swap in to Make It Wet, predicting his Gliscor to come out, because I know he was wanting to pass a Wish Off to it, because otherwise, because Throat Sack can't do shit to Gliscor. We've already established that. So me Drain Punching that Gliscor probably wouldn't have killed. I don't even a +2. I don't think I had anything to hit the Gliscor with. So putting in Make It Wet was my best option, because for one, I'm gonna be able to fire off a Scald and be able to live the Earthquake and fire off a Scald and be looking pretty. So here he goes for the Earthquake and outspeeds me. I was actually shocked that he outsped, but Gliscor's not really that slow of a Pokemon, and he gets a crit. Here my dumbass goes for HP Electric, predicting his freaking Rotom to come in. I predicted of all times he would. I should have just predicted him not to swap into that, because he hasn't been playing around with that thing the whole match. So I should have just clicked Scald, and I'd still have a Politoed right now. But I over predicted, and it pays off for him, and he gets rid of my Politoed. So it's 4-4 at this point. I'm just gonna send in Goodra. That's my best option, because the rest of my pokes are physically. I got Mew, Goodra, and I have Scizor, and I have Throat Sack left, my Toxicroak. So Goodra's really the only thing I have to hit him with, and I hit him with the Muddy Water in the rain, and this thing still lives. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. That is not a resisted hit. That should have definitely OHKO'd. But nah, he's running some, like I said, he's running some sort of special defenseman. He has to be. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the Dragon Pulses. He's going to go down here. The rain's going to stop. That's fine because he's got nothing that wants to put a status on me now. He's going to send in his Umbreon. The way he keeps bringing this thing in proves he's going to be specially defensive. So I'm going to want to swap out here because I don't think I have anything that I want to hit this thing with and have him pass a Wish Off. So I'm just going to go into my Scizor here because either way, I can go for Bullet Punch right now and take this thing out if he's specially defensive. So he can go for Protect anything he wants, but he's still getting hit up with the U-turn the next turn. So, excuse me. Here he's gonna go into his Rotom Wash because whatever I hit him with. If I hit him with Bullet Punch, it's gonna do nothing, but he's gonna get that Wish passed off to him. And here I find out he's neither specially defensive or physically defensive because if he was physically defensive, that U-turn wouldn't have done nearly that much. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Throat Sack here. The reason I went into Throat Sack was because I can set up on this thing, take the Thunderbolt, and then get all my HP back and sweep. So he's going to get Leftovers Recovery, and now he's pretty much back up at full. So here, I'm going to go for a Sword Dance because that's pretty much my only hope if I want to get the sweep. I could still win easily without Throat Sack, but this way I win 4-0. So I went for Sword Dance because there's no reason not to. And I just pretty much had to pray that I didn't get paralyzed because if I'd have gotten paralyzed, I don't think Sucker Punch definitely wouldn't have killed Umbreon. And there's a chance it might not have killed Diancie either, but either way, I got a crit here with the Drain Punch, but I definitely don't think that mattered because we already saw he's not invested in defense or special defense. So down goes the Rotom, it's 2-4. He's got Diancie and Umbreon left, so that's looking like it's going to be game. He's going to send in his Umbreon. There's nothing Umbreon can do at this point. I'm going to outspeed before he can go for a Wish, so there's really nothing he can do. So here I'm going to go for a Drain Punch. He protected himself for no reason, just other than troll me, I guess. He's going to get Leftovers here, maybe hoping he's going to live a +2 Drain Punch. But, nah, bitch, get out of here. Gone. No way. Not even at full HP, with max defense and HP would that thing have lived a Drain Punch from a Toxicroak. So that's that's gonna be 4-0, I believe. I had Toxicroak, Goodra, Mew, and Goodra, Mew, Toxicroak, and something else. I know it was a 4-0. I just don't remember what else I had. Oh yeah, Scizor. So yeah, I outsped here. I think he wasn't running any. I think he was just running a defensive Diancie because Toxicroak's speed stat is 85. That's his base speed, and Diancie's 100, I believe. So, yeah, that's going to be the battle, you guys. If you guys want to battle me and help me test out some teams I make on Team Builder Tuesday, just leave your friend code and game name in the description. Let me know you want to battle. I'll leave mine in the description as well. I'll leave my Skype in the description if you guys want to talk to me on Skype. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I'm SKYPE96. I'm out.